Welcome to the Great Food Safari. I'm your host, Krisanta. See, when we pass by Negombo, where the fish market is, every morning you will see there's this crowd of people who will have their fishing rods and engage, but you never see whether they catch anything or what exactly is happening. So we're going to talk with him. Aye, Subudasana. මොකද්ද නම?
කීර්ති රත්නායක.
කීර්ති රත්නායක. සින්දු කියනවද? නෑ සින්දු කියන නමක් තියෙන්නේ. මෙතන මොනවද වෙන්නේ කියලා කියන්න පොඩ්ඩක්.
වෙන දෙයක් පිළිගන්න
මොනවද අහුවෙන්නේ මේ දවස්වල?
මෙතන හවුනා කර්මවලෝ පොඩි මාළු ගන්න මෙතන
පොඩි මාළු. අයියට හම්බ වෙච්ච බරම එකා කීයද?
අපිට හවුලා දෙන කිලෝ 7
මෙතන? ෂා නියමයි. මේකේ මොන හරි මේ ආට් එකක් තියනවාද මම අල්ලන්න ගිහිල්ලා තියනවා මාළු. ජීවිතේටවත් ඇල්ලෙන්නේ නැහැ.
මේක වෙලා තමයි.
ඒක වෙලා. ඒ කියන්නේ සෑහෙන්න මේ ඉවසීමක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. Good morning. මොනවද බොන්නේ?
යන්නේ එක.
අද කොහමද මාළු?
අද මාළු
අඩුයි. මාළු අඩුයි.
මාළු දිනා මිලාඩු.
Now that we are in Negombo, we need to get the seafood and they are fresh as fresh could be. And we are in one of the most busiest cities, busiest fish markets in Sri Lanka. Now I need to buy some prawns and see whether I can find some good fish here as well. අයියේ මට මේකෙන් දෙන්නකෝ මේ 750ක් විතර වගේ දාන්න පුළුවන්ද? Hurry, there we are. Got some fantastic, super fresh prawns. Look at that. It's nice. The color is fantastic. It's hard and as fresh could be. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to get the rest of the fish and then move on to the most exciting part. Come with me. Buying fish, to see the freshness of the fish, you can see the eyes. Now if the eyes are not as red as they are supposed to be, that means it has taken a little while. Now this is what we are looking for. That's the red we are looking for. That is fresh. If you want to do your biceps, look at that. Wow, 1, 2. This is the next ingredient we're looking for. Sometimes the guy is still alive and you can see the color change because you know that this fellow has the ability of sending an ink and also changing their colors. Whatever thread they have, they will adjust to the environment and they will change the color from red to dark brown and then to white and so on like that. So this guy seems good. Just smell it around. You can still get the freshness of the sea, so there's absolutely no problem. But make it endai. Kiyada mage gana? Ha. Era mobi sudi, api gilenna. Sudu amme, parau kiyada? 500 මනයි මට එකයි ඕනේ දෙනවද ඕකේ දෙන්නකෝ It's time for us to now once again make a very, very simple dish. This is spicy garlic prawns. It's very simple. Simple ingredients. We have some prawns over here. Then we have some garlic, all shelled, cleaned up prawns. And we got the chilies, we got the pepper and some lime. That's all we need. First of all, let's take some parsley over here. This is what we require for the final garnish. Give it a nice chop. Just doesn't have to be perfect. just a little bit to give that nice stingy flavor. I think that's going to be enough. First in, we got some olive oil. Be very generous because we are going to have this with some baguette. Is going to be the olive oil, which is very, very good for your heart. A little bit more. There we are. Make sure it's nice and hot. Let it be there for a while. And then get about 3 limes. Get that prepared as well. Now first goes in is the garlic. And lots of it. Why waste? And then we will let it brown a little bit. Once that is done, we will go in with the prawns. Now let the heat do the magic. You can see it already. Usually, you can either not add any chili, but since we live in one of those tropical hot food countries, the original recipe doesn't talk about chili at all. It's just garlic and the parsley. But since we are in a tropical Asian country and we love our chili, let's put in a little bit of chili flakes. And to get some additional color and some additional spice, we will put in a bit of chili powder as well. Never forget your pepper. Give it a nice, you can see the color changing and all that. You don't have to cook prawns for a long time because the moment it overcooks, then it becomes a bit rubbery. So that's not the idea. In goes the parsley. Fire off. And finally, last but not least, add in your lime. That gives that nice citrusy punch to it, that zing into the whole dish. And one thing that we have forgotten is the salt. Let's do that. Salt. And now finally give it a nice stir, sizzling away, and it smells just fabulous. Taste test, very important. Fantastic. Now all you got to do is get your French bread, cut it in half, leave that aside. Take your plate. Fill that baby. Just the gravy. Heavenly. One complete meal just for you. Here's your garlic prawns with a little bit of parsley, spicy, just the way you want it. Well, time for me to go ahead and just give it a nice taste and enjoy this fabulous meal with some very hot steaming baguette. I'll be back after. Right, now I'm going to make my seafood spaghetti with cream sauce. Now, this is basically something totally different. We are used to all the spices and spices and spices. So much of spices that, you know, there's fire coming out of our ears. But here, this is going to be a bit of a mellow one. Not spicy. You can get the kids to eat this as well, no problem. If you are looking for some spaghetti, if you don't know what to do with a zucchini, here is a good chance. Now this is a zucchini. This comes in 2 colors. I got the green one as well, and this is the yellow one. You can use this. We have zucchinis so much in our supermarkets, but we simply don't know what to do with it. So I'm going to tell you what you can do. The water is on. I'm going to first of all get the zucchini, the pasta ready. Lid off. Just take a handful of that. Arrange it like that. Twist it around. Keep it in the whip. There we are. Perfect. Just like my hair. It goes on like that. And in a little while, it just starts to sink inside. No tangles, no nothing. If you want to put a little bit of olive oil, I don't see any magic behind it, but they say put a little bit of olive oil. Why? Then it doesn't stick together. So they say to put, so I put. So there we are, not much. See, everything is gone down. It's doing its job. Give it a bit of a stir. And we have a friend from, there we are. No, they don't see me. Right? Just let it be. Let it do its work. A nice 7 to 8 minutes. And we are good with the pasta. Once the spaghetti, sorry. Leave it like that. And let's keep that for a later date. Right, now let's get the zucchinis prepared. Right, now we've done the orange. Now let's take the green one. I'm going to use this instead, which is much easier. Right there, now you can see the seeds coming out. That means you're supposed to stop. Do that. Nice little. That's exactly what we want. That's what we wanted from the yellow one as well. There we are. So we leave it there. This is done. Fire off. Now what I'm going to do is quickly send this and hold it to a running water, because if you keep it in the hot water, it's going to get cooked and it's going to get all soggy up after that. So I'm going to rush this and take it to a tap, a running tap, and strain this so that the heat of the spaghetti goes away and it completely stops cooking from what it is right now. So we're going to do that right now. Right, the spaghetti is beautiful. It's perfectly cooked. Unbelievable, okay? And now we're going to move on to the second stage. Gas is on. Some extra virgin over there. Nice, generous gallop of oil. Right. Let it heat up. So what we're going to do is, we already have some prawns here, and we have got some fish, and then some cuttlefish here. And we're going to put these 3 together. But before that goes in, we're going to have the garlic. It's going to go in there. Give it a nice stir. You know, the beauty of garlic and olive oil is like a marriage. You know, the smell, unlike any other oil, when garlic and olive oil gets together, it is an unbelievable marriage. That's the sound we are looking for. You know, make sure that your oil is not overheated. It's not, you know, underheated, but the perfect heat. And then you get that nice cracking sound coming out. Give it a mix. We'll go in with the fish, a little bit of fish over there, then the prawns, and then a little bit of cuttlefish as well. Put it all there. Now the other key ingredient in this is the pepper. The spice agent for this is going to be the pepper. So we're not going to have any chilies. If you want to, you can have, but then the color of the dish is going to completely change. So what we're going to do is stick to a little bit of pepper. And then, of course, the salt. You can look at the color, or you can, depending on the amount of hotness you want, you can decide on whether you want to put any more pepper or not. Now what we do is get a nice good stir. And now at this point we are going to introduce the fresh cream. I feel as if I'm in Italy. There we are. Very simple, it doesn't take long. It's just basic ingredients. You can just have prawns, you can just have fish, you can go with one. You can even have chicken if you want, if you are not, if you prefer chicken over seafood. That's not a problem at all. Just give it a nice mix. There we are. Finally, you put this in last because you have to have, why you're putting the spaghetti, the zucchini is to get that crunch, a nice crunch into it. So try to put it last. A little bit of color there, a little bit of green. Yep. There we are. Not going to keep it long. Just going to stir that up as well. There we are. Smells great. The seafood, the zucchini, the whole idea of putting the zucchini is to get some crunch into your dish. Lights off, and final smells that bellissimo. Super fantastic. Then all you got to do is take your serving plate. There we are. Very simple, easy to make. Why don't you try it at home? It's a totally different dish. It's easy to make something different. Seafood and the zucchini, that's all what you want. And you can make it super quick. You know, if your kids are hungry, they want a quick meal. If you have every ingredient ready, kept it in the fridge, all you got to do is pull them out and just serve it in minutes. So there we are, my seafood spaghetti in cream sauce. Hope you're going to like this one. And I'm going to just dig in, find myself a fork, and I'm going to go out of here and help myself.
We've got angels watching over us every minute of the day. And sometimes they send down a